Right, this is the press conference for Game 5 of the 2024 NCAA Division III Baseball Championships. This game was between Endicott and Pomona-Pitzer. Endicott with the 7-6 walk-off win. We're joined by Endicott head coach Brian Haley and student athletes Nicholas Notarangelo, Joey Framertino, Evan Scully, and John Mulready. Will have coach make an opening statement and then open it up for questions.
Wow, incredible day of baseball, incredible win. Really impressed by Pomona. I've known Frank since I was a kid. We played Legion ball together. He's got a great team, he's got a great group of guys, and certainly hats off to the way they compete. Really impressed by our guys. Certainly I feel blessed to be with this group, to do what we've done. We talked yesterday about showing, like, can we be tough? Can we find a way to be resilient and win? We knew we could, and we certainly were able to prove it today, and we need to continue to prove that in 3 more games. So we're looking forward to that challenge.
Coach, yesterday, the last thing you said was you were excited to see how these boys would fight. Did you see that coming into the dugout, going into the 8th inning, that you got by 4 runs, and did they look relaxed? Yeah, I mean, they've been in a lot of different situations where I think there's never any panic. They're not stressing out, they're not pressing, they're just like doing themselves and having fun playing baseball. I think once the momentum gets going, as baseball is a game of momentum, it's hard to stop that, and these guys are really talented, so I think they fed off that, which ultimately led to the success. But it was really fun to see and fun to watch. Nicholas, how did you not feel the pressure? I mean, your season's on the line. It's you were this close. You were 6 outs from going home, going 2 here. What did you sense in the dugout that you knew that this was going to turn around?
Yeah, I mean, this is the most resilient group of guys that we have, top to bottom. When I got in the box, I'm just treating it like it's another at-bat. I mean, I don't really want to make it as big as that is, because that's when you kind of start to press or you tense up. It's just another at-bat. That's what I was trying to treat it like. Dylan did a great job starting that inning off. He was a catalyst for us in that 9th inning, and I was just looking to put a ball in the play to the right side. I got it.
Michael, Tino, it seemed like throughout this tournament so far, and even last year, I think a big reason for the 0-3 start in the College World Series is we haven't been able to bring a lot of runs in, but you came up and finally broke the ice there early on in the game, gave the 2-1 lead to Endicott. What did you feel when you were in the box at that moment? Were you pressing at all, or were you just trying to stick to your approach and
I just kind of wanted to treat it like another at-bat, just like Noda said. Even though it's the College World Series or for back home, just for a regular home game, you're just stepping in the box, you're going through your same approaches. Thankful that I had an opportunity with people on 2nd and 3rd, just trying to find a way to put a ball in play and see if I can get it through.
Evan, the coach, talked about the team not quitting. You came in after some runs have been scored. What were you doing sort of to keep the Pomona hitters off balance?
Really just executing every pitch, making every pitch really important, and just hitting my spots. That's all I could really do. So that's what I was able to do, luckily. And I have really good fielders behind me, so I have full confidence in that.
Coach Haley, can you talk about Scully's mentality with these stats happening today? Scully's 14 straight inherited runners. He's shut down. None have scored 14 straight. It's the 7th time this season he's coming in a bases loaded situation. So 21 runners. He's only allowed 4 to score. As a former pitcher, let's talk about why he's the guy, mentality-wise, that he put out there. He's obviously done the job.
Yeah, I think you just answered that, Sean. He literally just takes it 1 pitch at a time, tries to stay loose, tries to have fun in the moment, and execute 1 pitch. The mantra of the staff is just 1 pitch at a time. If you execute your pitch, you got a great chance to win. He certainly does that on a daily basis, as do many of our guys. That's why we've had some of the success we've had. But I think when you keep it simple like that, you have more success. You don't want to make it bigger than it is. So that's what he does regularly.
You talk about 1 pitch at a time, Coach. You made an interesting move going to the bullpen with a 3-2 count. You just talked about bringing a bag shot in at that point and how we just locked it down.
Yeah, Jacobs is an outstanding hitter, and I think he was fighting Stu off in a way that gave me a little pause. And I know Bag's an outstanding lefty, and lefty-lefty matchups aren't easy, even for the best hitters. And Bags, I mean, he was an All-American for a reason because he gets the job done. It was 1 pitch. You have fun in that moment as a coach watching it. You want to see like what he can do. And he executed it, got the fly ball, and then got the next hitter who was also, I believe it was Gold, who's outstanding as well. and gave us a chance to win it. So I was really impressed by him. That's a high leverage situation, whatever you want to call it, one pitch, win or lose, and it was pretty cool. So I was really proud of him.
John, talk about your double in the 8th inning, how key that was to get that team that much closer to maybe walking off the game.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation and at that point of the game, it's all about team at bats and doing everything you can to do a job there. And so I was able to come through, thankfully, but I'm sure I know the next guy was going to. So I'm really happy that I was able to do that.
Coach, talk about your bench. You went to draft as double. You put a pinch runner in, you got a pinch hitter, and you got a success out of Isaiah.
Yeah, Elijah is a stud, as is Clarkey, as is Hammer. We've used those guys quite a bit throughout the year. Hammer's played quite a bit at second base. He came in, Cheeks moved to center. Mo, Elijah really stepped up in that moment. We really needed him, and I just think he knew he could do it. He's a really confident guy, as are all of them, and you just try to embrace that opportunity, and he did, and used the middle of the field as he should in that situation, and won that pitch. So I was really proud of those guys, and Benny too. Benny coming in for Red. Did an outstanding job as he has all year. Benny's played quite a bit. Red was injured for about 20 games earlier in the season, and Benny as a freshman came in and held down the fort for him until we got him back. We're obviously very thankful to have him back. But Benny did an incredible job as well. So those guys, special kids.
Coach, you had a rough first game. Now you came back with the second game and a nice win. Talk about how this prepares your team going future into the series.
Yeah, I just think we know our job. It was to win 4 games in a row to get to that championship series and kind of wipe the slate clean. This is just check mark number 1 of 4 that we need to amass, and we'll do it the way we've been doing it. Just playing the game, 1 inning at a time, 1 pitch at a time, and playing with joy and confidence and competing. That was just one. We got the next one tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Keep it simple.
Guys, this is for anyone or all of you guys. There was a lot of people in this park, and probably in the nation, watching that thought that the number 1 team was going to be going home 0-2. What did you guys show or prove to this ballpark in the nation today with this come from behind win?
Just shows that we're never out of it. We have all the confidence in the world in our guys and what this team can do. It's been a special group all year, and we're just trying to keep it rolling. We're trying to spend as much time together as possible, and that was just the first time of it, but we're here to stay, that's for sure. Yeah, we took a punch in the mouth early, and we did a great job scrapping, clawing, fighting back. And I mean, Pomona's a great team. They showed that today. I think, as Kevin Moore said, don't let us win tomorrow. That's it.
Jerry, Robin, anything to add? Anything to add?
I would say we're just resilient. We never give up. We knew our back was against the wall, but that never scared us. We know what the job is going into the 8th and 9th inning. Just have fun, play the game, and just go back out tomorrow, do the same goal.
Yeah, I mean, I think we lost a little bit of momentum after the first game, first loss. But after today, I have full confidence in our team, and I think as long as we just play our game, we'll go as far as we can, and hope to win tomorrow and just continue on.
Any final question? All right, thank you. This concludes this
Thanks,
press
guys.
conference.
Thank you.